Hey everyone, how you doing? David here. I just got home from work. Yesterday, I went to the blessing of the bikes. And I know, oh crap. David, why'd you go to the blessing of the bikes? You're an atheist. Oh, why'd you go? Well, it's a festival. They have, all kinds of people there with motorcycles, possibly people I know. They have vendors there selling things. I bought myself a nice pair of riding sunglasses. And, the blessing part's just a few minutes. But I'm walking around and I got my riding vest on that says Free Thinking Biker on it with a big atheist A. And I was waiting for somebody to say something about that. Free thinker, what's that mean? Nobody really bothered me about it. As a matter of fact, one guy, while the priest, the guys in the long white dresses and funny hats were standing there up on stage doing a prayer, and everybody's standing around with their heads bowed. I'm walking around. I'm being quiet, but I'm walking around. I'm not paying attention to it. And I walked by a vendor's booth, and he reached over and tapped me on the arm. I turned around, and he's like, hey, it's nice to see another free thinker here. I thought, well, that's kind of cool. Matter of fact, he gave us a discount on the glasses that we bought, my wife and I. Well, when everything was done, the guys in the white dresses were walking around with these buckets and the water, and they're sprinkling water on everybody. Just walking around randomly in the crowd, as they're walking back to their motorcycles to leave, and they're sprinkling water. This one guy now, he had this nice ornamental looking wand. It was this long, hard wand with a knob at the end of it. I'm wondering why a priest would want something that's shaped like that. But it was, kind of official and decorative looking. And he had this bucket of water, and the bucket, I shit you not, this bucket was a Jägermeister bucket. I'm almost positive it had the Jägermeister symbol on the bucket. And he's got, he's dipping the water, he's flipping water on people, and I was trying to avoid it. And everybody's riding out to leave, and his bikes are riding out. These guys are lining up and down the lane, walking around. The guys in the dresses, and they're sprinkling water on the bikes as they're leaving. And this one guy, he had his bucket, and I guess he didn't work for as lucrative of a church, because no shit, this guy had a whisk broom. One of those little brooms that you use to sweep up things off the, into the dustpan. He had a whisk broom, dipping that. Man, that thing was really holding the water and flinging it. Better than that guy's, official wand. He'd take that whisk broom and it's like splash, splash. It was throwing water everywhere. But I'm thinking, motherfucker, that broom, for all I know, you use that whisk broom to sweep up the mess on your kitchen floor when your dog couldn't hold it anymore. And you're dipping the water and flinging, E. coli contaminated water all over everybody. Get the hell away from me with that thing. Well, then this one guy on a bike, he's trying to leave, and his motorcycle wasn't starting. So he had some friends pushing his bike, trying to pop the clutch to jump start it, and they kept doing that. And the old dude in the long white dress with the dog shit contaminated bucket of water and the E. coli infected whisk broom sees him, and he's, oh man, he stops throwing shit water all over everybody, and he walks up to this guy's bike. He puts his bucket of shit water and his broom down, and he walks up to this guy's bike, and I shit you not, I am not kidding, he laid hands on the man's motorcycle. Now, first of all, anybody in their right mind knows you don't touch somebody's motorcycle without their permission. If the guy's a true biker, you do not touch somebody's motorcycle without their permission. That's a good way to get your fucking hands broken. But this guy, in a spiritual way, he laid hands on this guy's motorcycle. And he starts praying, Domino's and pepperoni pizza, and Papa John, and Domino's. And he gets done, he gives the guy a nice look, and he waves him on like, oh, you may go now, my son. Everything is fixed. Your motorcycle has been healed. And the goddamn motorcycle still didn't start. You talk about an exercise in futility. And that old bastard in the long white dress with his shit bucket of water and his fucking contaminated whisk broom, just stands back with a smug ass look on his face like he just did a great thing. Not even paying attention to this guy's motorcycle still isn't starting. He's just like, I did something good. I feel better about myself now. He didn't give a shit about this guy's motorcycle. All he worried about, just like anybody who prays, he did something. He feels good about himself because he feels like he did something by praying. Stupid son of a bitch, what you did was you got lucky in not getting your fingers broken from touching that guy's bike without his permission. But that was the funniest spectacle. I wish I had gotten that on video. I mean, the whole thing was just ridiculous. There was hundreds of bikes, probably thousands of bikes there. All these motorcyclists and bikers. And yes, there's a difference between a motorcyclist and a biker. But they're all just going there to get their bikes prayed over. Never mind whether or not you do proper maintenance on your bike all the time and you spend money at a mechanic shop to have them do it or whatever. No. They're going to take credit for praying over your motorcycle. It's just ridiculous. All these guys, these badass bikers go around, picking their nose and drinking and cussing and swearing and getting ahead in a parking lot and all this crap. And then they go to get their bikes prayed over because it's such a holy and righteous thing. Amen. What a bunch of freaking idiots. Yeah, the whole thing was just a spectacle. Well, I just had to pass this little story on. I'll see you guys later.